Hello, and welcome here. Does your mind ever feel like a crowded room filled with the ghosts of yesterday and the phantoms of tomorrow? Do you feel the weight of a past you cannot change and a future you cannot control? This constant pull away from the now is the very air that anxiety breathes. It thrives in the lands of what if and if only, but there is a place it cannot touch, a quiet, centered space that is always available to you. That space is there is nothing to achieve, nothing to force. Simply allow these words to wash over you. Let them be a gentle reminder of a truth you already know, deep within. The past is a story you keep telling yourself. You have the power to put the book down. Yesterday's rain cannot water today's garden. Your focus is the sun that is needed now. Replaying a painful memory is like choosing to watch the same sad movie over. You are the wisdom you have gathered from them, which you can only apply in the present. Forgiving the past does not mean you condone what happened. It means you are refusing to let it poison your present. The future is a concept, a dream, a possibility. It is not a place you can live. Trying to live there is like trying to breathe water. Anxiety is the interest you pay on a debt you may never owe. Stop making payments on a future that hasn't arrived. Planning for the future is practical. Worrying about it is a form of self-harm. Distinguish between the architect and the prisoner of tomorrow's blueprint. Do not sacrifice the beauty of this single real moment for 1,000 imaginary futures. Your fear of what might happen is a heavier burden than the thing itself. Most of the mountains you carry are only shadows. The mind is a magnificent storyteller, but it specializes in fiction. Don't mistake its dramatic tales for reality. You are standing on a ship. The past is the wake behind you, and the future is the horizon ahead. But you can only steer the ship in the water you are in right now. That is where your power lies. Let go of the need to know how the whole story ends. The beauty is in this chapter, this sentence, this single word, this breath. Life unfolds in moments. You cannot control the weather of tomorrow, but you can choose not to let the forecast ruin your sunshine today. The weight you feel is not the weight of your life, but the weight of your thoughts about your life. Notice the space between your thoughts. In that silence there is no past, no future. There is only peace. That is your true home. You cannot walk a path that does not yet exist. You can only take this one step, the one right in front of you. Let your plans for the future be a gentle sketch, not a rigid cage. Most of your suffering comes from resisting what is. The moment you accept the reality of this moment, you are free. Peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of mind. Look around you, not at what needs to be fixed or what was lost, but at what simply is, the light on the wall, the sound of a distant car, the feeling of the chair beneath you. If these thoughts resonate with you, perhaps consider liking this video, so that others who are searching may find this space too. Your simple act can be a beacon for someone lost in the storm of their own mind. Now, let's turn our gaze from the landscape of time to the people and events that occupy our world. So much of our anxiety is tied to the external, to what others think, say, or do. You cannot control how others receive your energy. Trying to manage the perceptions of others is like trying to sculpt the clouds, a futile and exhausting exercise. Sculpt your own inner state instead. The most profound way to influence others is to be a living example of the peace you seek. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. The world needs your brightness. Those who are meant for you will be drawn to it, not blinded by it. Let go of the need for their rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a redirection, a cosmic signpost pointing you toward a path that is more truly yours. Every relationship is a mirror. Use it not to judge the other person, but to see yourself more clearly. When you argue with reality, you will lose every single time. And the argument itself is what causes the suffering. Acceptance is the key that unlocks the cage of resentment. Other people's actions are a reflection of their own inner world, their own pain, their own journey. To take it personally is to assume the entire universe revolves around you. Free yourself from this burden. Your peace is too precious to be placed in the hands of another person. Keep it in your own. Do not build your home in someone else's heart. Build it within your own. Then you can invite others in, not out of need, but out of joy. You can be a compassionate audience member, but you do not have to go on stage. To be offended is a choice. You can choose to see an insult not as an arrow, but as a stray piece of information that has nothing to do with your core being. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It is the act of cutting the energetic cord that ties you to a painful past, allowing you to walk freely into your present, your expectations of others when you feel overwhelmed by the world's chaos. Remember that you cannot calm the storm outside, but you can always find stillness within the eye of it. Your breath is the way to that center. The world does not owe you anything. This realization is not harsh, it is liberating. It means you are free to create your own joy, your own meaning, your own love. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you. That person is you. Speak it to yourself most of all. True connection with another happens in the present moment, when you are fully there with them, not thinking about what to say next or what they think of you. Just being, that is intimacy. Your journey is your own. Comparing it to someone else's is like a rose comparing itself to the sun. Both are beautiful. Both have their own purpose. We explore these paths to inner quiet regularly. If you feel called to join this journey, this is where the real work and the real peace is found. You have been taught to be a critic of yourself, but you can learn to be a friend. Start today. Start with one kind thought. Your feelings are not you. They are visitors. They come and go. Let them be guests in your house, but do not let them become the owner. Anxiety is a visitor. Greet it. Ask it what it is trying to protect you from. Listen with compassion. Then instead observe them like clouds passing in the sky. You are the sky, vast and unchanging. The clouds are just temporary weather. Self-acceptance is not about giving up on growth. It is about starting from a place of love, not a place of lack. You cannot hate yourself into a version you will love. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to someone you deeply love. Use words of encouragement, comfort, and unconditional. Feed it nourishing food. Move it with joy. Allow it to rest. What you resist persists. What you embrace, you can move through. Feel the feeling fully without judgment. Let it move through you like a current of energy. It will pass. Perfection is an illusion. It is a sterile, lifeless concept. Your beauty is in your imperfections, your cracks, your unique story of repair. You are not broke. It is in the quiet that you can finally hear the gentle, wise voice of your own soul. Your intuition is a soft whisper. The anxious mind is a loud shout. Learning to live in the present helps you quiet the shout so you can hear the whisper. The universe is not asking you to be perfect. It is asking you to be present, and in your presence you are perfectly whole. Give yourself permission to do nothing. In a world that glorifies busyness, your worth is not measured by your productivity. It is inherent. You are worthy simply because you exist. You are a human being, not a human doing. Remember the being part. Treat your own heart with the same tenderness you would offer a small child who is scared or hurting. Look in the mirror and say, I am here with you. I will not abandon you. This is the ultimate promise of self-love. Your emotions are just energy in motion. Celebrate your small victories. The act of getting out of bed on a hard day. The act of taking a deep breath. These are not small things. They are everything. There is a universe of peace inside you waiting to be discovered. It is not something you need to build. It is something you need to uncover. Let go of who you think you are supposed to be and embrace who you are in this very moment. That is your truth. That is your power. And this brings us to when your mind is lost in the storm of thought, return to the simple physical sensation of your breath, in and out. This is your safe harbor. Feel your feet on the ground. This simple act connects you to the earth, to the present reality. You are here, you are grounded, you are supported. Engage your senses. Name 5 things you can see right now, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can hear. Do not watch television or scroll through your phone. Give the gift of your full attention to the nourishment of your body. When you are walking, just walk. Feel the movement of your legs, the air on your skin, the world moving around you. Leave the mental baggage behind. Each step is a step into the now. Listen with the intention to understand, not to reply. When you are truly listening to another person, you are both fully present. This is the essence of connection. Hear the clink of the plates. Turn a mundane chore into a meditation. Life is a series of tiny moments. The magic is in paying attention to them. The warmth of a cup of tea, the color of the sunset, the sound of a loved one's laugh. Do not wait for the big, grand moments to be happy. Joy is found in the tapestry of these small present awarenesses. When you find your mind wandering to the past or future, and as you would a lost puppy, guide it back to your breath, guide it back home. Presence is not a state you achieve once and for all. It is a practice. a continuous, gentle returning, again and again. Be patient with yourself. This moment is exactly as it is supposed to be. Resisting it is what causes pain. Surrendering to it is what brings peace. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means giving in to the flow of life. There is no destination. The journey is the point, and the journey is happening right now in this step. This breath, this moment, right here, is the only moment you will ever have. It is the only place where you can feel, learn, grow, love, and live. Let go of the illusion that happiness is somewhere else, in some future achievement or possession. Happiness is here, in the simple act of being fully present with what is. Look at a flower, a tree, or an animal. They do not worry about tomorrow, they simply are. They are masters of the present moment. Learn from them. The point of power is always in the present moment. It is here that you can choose your thoughts. It is here that you can choose your actions. It is here that you can change your life. Anxiety is a story about the future. Presence is the experience of the now. You can't be in both places. From this centered place of presence, a new strength begins to blossom within you. An empowerment that is not aggressive, but quiet and unshakable. This is the final turn in our journey for today, cultivating that inner power that comes from living in the now. True power is not about controlling the world around you. It is about mastering the world within you. You are the creator of your inner state. Events outside of you are neutral. It is the meaning when you are rooted in the present. You are no longer a leaf blown about by the winds of circumstance. You are the tree, deeply rooted, flexible, and strong. Stop looking for a path and start walking. Your path is created by the steps you take in this moment, not by a map of the future. Your purpose is not something you find. It is something you create, moment by moment, through your choices, your actions, and your presence. Let your yes be this clarity comes from being present with your own inner truth, not from trying to please others. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is feeling the fear, but acting from a place of love and presence anyway. Your intuition is your most trustworthy guide, but you can only hear it when your mind is quiet. The present moment is the gateway to that quiet. Embrace uncertainty. The need to know everything is a function of the presence teaches you the rhythm of that dance. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Invest it wisely. Spend it on the present moment, on love, on creation, on what truly matters to you. Do not wait for inspiration to act. Action creates inspiration. Take one small step, right now, in the direction of your heart's calling. Resilience is born in the present. It is the ability to be with difficulty. You have survived every single one of your worst days. You are still here. This is a testament to your strength, a strength that is fully available to you in this moment. Let go of the idea that you need to be fixed. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a being to be experienced. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. That embrace can only happen in the now. Your life is be patient with your own unfolding. A flower does not bloom by forcing its petals open. It blooms by surrendering to its own timing, its own process. True freedom is not freedom from circumstance. It is freedom from the tyranny of your own mind, and that freedom is found only in the present moment. Every breath is a new beginning, a chance to start again, a chance to come back home to yourself. Everything else, the thoughts, the emotions, the events, it is just the weather. The weather changes, the sky remains. I hope these words have brought you a measure of peace. Thank you for being here. Until next time.